What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it is going to be a trade recap. On today's trade, boys, so I ended up taking two trades again. um super unfortunate, what I'm been going through this month, just because this month has been so terrible for me. Like, I'm gonna go back to some of the trades on this video. Like, I'm just gonna record everything, um just so I can look back at it myself. But we're gonna look at some trades that I could have taken and what I could have avoided. Um, but yeah, like, the losing streak basically still continues. This is my worst month so far. It basically ate up my last month's profits already. Um, we have 4 more days to the trading to basically, the month is over. I have Thursday, I have Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then the month is over. Um, it just actually sucks, bro. It dead ass sucks because well, I've had a losing month before. Like, I've had losing months, like, you know, when I was obviously unprofitable. But now that I've guessed, got a little bit better. This is like a different type of feeling. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was being consistent, and then boom, red month. Like, maybe, it happens. It happens. That's what I understand. Like, it happens to every single one who's actually trading. Like, but like I said, it just sucks. It just sucks, honestly. I have taken, like, I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have taken 13 trades this month. Okay, I have taken 13 trades this month. 3 trades have only won. 10 trades have lost. That is terrible. Like, terrible. Like, and I'm not saying that there's not setups coming in. There is obviously some setups coming in. But it's just like I'm choosing the wrong trade, or, um, I get stopped out and then it comes my way. Things like that, right? Um, but yeah, basically my losing month continues. My losing streak continues. I am now 0-2 or 0-3 now. Again, like, I had one on Thursday on the 18th, and I didn't trade Friday because of Juneteenth. And then yesterday and today I ended up losing. I ended up losing today $121 today. Yeah, it honestly just sucks, bro. It honestly just sucks. But hopefully next month or this month still we can still make it, break even. If not, then I'm okay whatever the result is. Next month for sure we'll come back better and stronger. August, hopefully August comes in clutch, bro. September, October, damn, we only have 6 months left to the year. That is crazy. But let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. All right. So first things first, I took this on gold. Right, I took this on gold right here because I liked what I saw on gold. Right. So obviously, if we go to the higher time frames, we are bearish. Right. We go to the 1 hour, we are bearish as well. Um, the only thing that I did not like is that during Asia session we dumped very, very hard. Right. We dumped very, like, all through Asia session we just dumped, right? So that's the thing that I did not like about the trade, that during Asia session we did dump, but on London session we did have a little pump back up, basically a little retracement, taking out some highs right here, and then we came back down, now taking some lows. So obviously, well, I was like, okay, higher time frames are bearish. 5 minute EMAs are good. On the 15-minute EMAs are good as well. um like, we are bearish. Hello? What the fuck? Either way, what I was saying, we were bearish on the higher time frames. We were bearish on the 5 minute, 15 minute. Everything was just screaming bearish, right? That's what I liked. Like, I am not gonna go against what the trend is. I'm not gonna go against the EMAs. And we also created a 5 minute supply zone, which was really good, right? We took out this low right here. We even closed below it, or we didn't close below, but we took out this low, gave us this 5 minute supply zone right here, and I entered off of this breakout candle right there. This was a pre-market setup, and it was around 8:20 when price started to, um, where price started to basically turn up, right? So this is my 101 right here. I was thinking about getting out at a 101 or taking out London session slow, which we got the breakout candle. We had a good strong bearish candle to the downside, even closed almost fully, and then at 8:20 a big ass or like a big bullish candle just came in. And that's basically it. I got stopped out the next candle, boom, as you guys can see, and I ended up losing around $70 on that trade. Very, 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 very unfortunate. Because I always take setups like these. If you guys look at my other videos, taking setups like this before, like nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. The only thing that I have been noticing is liquidity. Liquidity has been getting taken out and then going back down. Like liquidity is real right now. Like, well, it's always been real, obviously, but liquidity has been, one of my main focuses now. Well, not now, but for this month. Like, I want to see liquidity get taken out and then coming back down, and we have a 13 EMA breakout. So that's what I did. I took another setup, right? Like I said, I took two trades today. As you guys can see, I've been noticing a pattern, right? On the higher time frames, we are bearish. On the higher time frames, we are bearish, all right? But during New York session likes to pump and then come right back down, okay? So I've been seeing this for like the past 3 days. As you guys can see, we pumped, we dumped, we pumped, we dumped, okay? Like, we pumped, we dumped, right? Like this is basically a pattern. Like we pumped, dumped, right? But this is only during New York, right? Right here, we just dumped, pumped, dumped. All right. So I was noticing this pattern. Okay, we took out London slow. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna take another setup, I want to see either um a 13 EMA breakout. That's all I'm gonna take, a 13 EMA breakout. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right. And I was like, okay, if we close above the 200 and we start, ripping above the 200, and if the 13 EMA crosses the 200, that I'm just not going to trade at all. And I'm just going to get off, right? But that did not happen. We did not end up crossing, right? We did end up closing below the 13 EMA right here with this candle, okay? I decided to enter this candle. Stop loss was right here. Sorry. Stop loss was right here. And my take profit was going to be right here, obviously, because I gotta catch, a runner to make back my loss and make some profit, which did not happen. And then, like, bro, and then I get that right, and obviously it did not even win. It did not even win, right? So that was basically my trade, and that was my thought process. Like, okay, look, if we cross the 200 with the 13, I'm not, placing no more trades. If we break the 13 EMA breakout and we close below, then you know what? I'm gonna take another trade. But I did take another trade because I got what I wanted, and I still ended up losing, making me lose $60. I lost $120 on this trade, or I lost $50. Sorry, $50 on this trade. Because I closed earlier than my stop loss, because I already knew, just because of this candle right here, we already had closed above. That's not really a good sign for us. So I decided to close early, which I'm glad I did, because if I would have held, I would have lost around 140. which is not good. But yeah, you know, I'm not mad about what I'm taking, or I'm not mad about the setups that I'm choosing. It's more like I just like I wouldn't say I'm like down. It's just like more like damn, I just came off like some consistent months, and then all of a sudden a big red month. Maybe I was getting too confident, or maybe I was like, damn, I can't lose, or but it's all in God's timing and what God wants me to do. You know, it's all up to Him. But I think the setups that I'm choosing are not bad. I'm not. They are some trades that have been not quality, yes, but the rest that I have been taking have been pretty good on the way I trade and the way I use my strategy. But right now it's just looking very very terrible. So hopefully these next 4 days we can get something, or we can make it back up. Tomorrow I won't be trading. I'm not even gonna be looking at the charts. I'm gonna be doing some back testing, or you know what? I'm gonna record the video. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go through some trades with you guys, and what I could have taken, what I missed out on. But yeah, so let's go ahead. So yesterday, and I'm also gonna be very realistic. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I could have taken this, even though I would have not, because the EMAs were trash. Like, I'm not gonna do that. All right. So right here, obviously, I would have not taken nothing just because of look at the EMAs. EMAs were terrible. During the 5 minute, we were bullish, um, but in the higher time frames, we're obviously bearish. But right here, I did like this setup. Um, you know, that we could have taken right here for a buy, giving us a demand setup and a break of the candle, which I did end up taking, just did not close anything because I wanted to take out London Sessions high, or this high right here, just, and also because I had taken a first setup. This was my second setup right here. I had taken this demand zone right here. I mean supply zone, sorry, supply zone right here that I ended up getting stopped out on. Give me the breakout candle and ended up losing this trade. But right here, you know, this should have been my setup right here, just because look at the EMAs. The EMAs were really good. Well, not really good, but the EMAs were going my direction for buys. We had the demand setup, gave it, and also gave a breakout candle to the upside, which is, really good. Um, Let me see. But yeah, it's just super, super unfortunate. Um, just didn't like what I saw. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I don't know, but yeah, just didn't like what I seen. Um, I could have taken this trade, but obviously, I didn't. It is what it is. Oh, I did take the trade, but I didn't close any profits. I could have ended the day break even, but I didn't, which is, it is what it is. Let's keep going. Let's see some setups that I could have taken here on New York, like right here. Nothing really much, bro. Like this was during Juneteenth. I would have not taken anything. Right here, I did take this trade right here for sales, and this was on Thursday. Um, I did not enter here off of 13 EMA breakout. I entered around right there. I took out basically New York's recent low, which I did ended up winning. Mason, and I also traded 2 times this day, which obviously wasn't my actual profit, but or not. What am I saying, bro? I traded twice, but the first trade ended up losing. My second trade, I made the profit back or the loss back and more. But it wasn't as what I was supposed to make, but you know, it is what it is. Um, what was the first setup that I took right here? Was it? What was the setup? I think it was over here. It was this 13 EMA breakout, which I did not take out any profits. I ended up break even. And then I took this one, or not break even. Sorry, I ended up losing right here because I did not close the trade. I closed early, like right over here. Ended up losing around 40 bucks, I think 50 bucks. But yeah, and then I took this trade for $81, making 146. I only made $100 profit. But yeah, it's just, you know, these setups that I'm low-key realizing aren't, you know, very. Oh, I did see this, bro. I did see this, and I thought this was news, bro, and there was no news. Um, the only realistic one that I probably could have taken was this one right here, which would have been a demand setup right here, but did not take this. Did see this live, did not take this because it was pre-market, and and also the 200 was slapped in the middle, so I did not like that. Gave a breakout candle and actually ended up winning for a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 RR. But yeah, but if I take a look at NQ, like gold has been having good setups. When I take a look at NQ has not given me nothing, bro. Like maybe this 13 EMA breakout over here as well. But other than that, bro, nothing. Like nothing. Like maybe this breakout down here, um, which I could have taken for this on Wednesday. Oh, I don't trade Wednesdays. Not over here. Like this doesn't look good. Or maybe yeah. Like if you would have taken this maybe. But look, the 200 is slapped in the middle, bro. That's the thing that I don't like. Is that once it's in the middle, it starts consolidating. Like over here, nothing. What the fuck? Over here, honestly, just this setup right here. But this tapped in at 10 at 11. I do not trade at 11. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like other than that, nothing. Maybe this 13 may break out, but look at this. Look at the stop loss, 584. One contract is like $200. Over here maybe nothing. Like I don't like any of these setups. Maybe this one, 13 may break out at 845. But look at this, 437. Like no, once it's over 300, bro, I already immediately know that that one contract is very expensive. This happened at 835. I already know it's gonna be expensive. Yeah, bro, look at that. It's just like, wow, like look at all of this. Like, bro, look at the EMAs. Boom, just dumps. Like, I think I'm gonna focus on gold for a bit, for the next week, and we'll see what we get. But yeah, boys, about to hit the gym, bro. Like, look at this gains, bro. Look at these gains. Either way, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, boys. I hope you guys, your guys' month is going well, but my month is going, you know, garbage. Make sure to join the Discord completely free. Make sure to use my Alpha Futures code at the very bottom. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.